What's up guys, SkittleRampage here. So, trending Funko news is back this week, and we have great selections for anime, DC, TV shows, and more. So let's check it out. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. So, if you don't know by now, every Sunday we do try to do a trending Funko Pops video. Basically where we talk about some Funko Pops that are currently going up in value or have gone up in value. Now I do like to ask you guys over on Instagram and some of my Discord members for selections or maybe some things you've seen that maybe I missed. So thank you to everybody who did submit something. And as always, if you guys are interested and want to participate in these videos, drop a comment down below of something you've noticed going up in value and maybe I'll feature it in next week's video. Now I always do my research for these videos, but I like to ask you guys as a community as well, just because you guys see some crazy stuff sometimes that I don't even think of. And with me collecting majority anime, I don't want most of these videos just to be a bunch of anime. Anyways though, that aside, before we jump into the topic, we have our question of the day, and that is, do you have a Funko Pop in your collection that has a rope? And I'm gonna go with Nathan Drake here. Well, it's technically a grappling hook with a rope. I don't know, we're gonna count it. Now, our first selection is definitely a unique pop that you might not have even known existed, and that is the Rubik's Cube here from NYCC. So this was actually just last year. Now, this one was actually currently showing around the $20, $30 range over on Pop Price Guide. However, recent sales are actually showing this one around the kind of like $25 to $45 range. So not a crazy increase, but about $15 to $20. So I figured it was worth mentioning. Like I said before, this is one of the more unique Funko Pops out there because who would have ever thought that a Rubik's Cube was going to become a Funko Pop? Part of Funko's retro toys lines, and we definitely have some crazy things in that lineup. Now, I don't think all of them are all that great personally, but the Rubik's Cube was definitely one of the cooler ones, I guess I have to say. Now, as to why it's rising up in value, I don't think there's a specific reason why. I don't think there's like a shortage of Rubik's Cubes or a Rubik's Cube movie or something like that coming. I think it's just randomly going up. Now, next up, moving on to our TV shows category, we do have Good Omens here. Now this is actually pretty interesting, so check this out. First up, our 2-pack in Good Omens. It's a specialty series exclusive of Azref, I can never say that one, and Crowley. I always butcher that first name. But anyways, this is a 2-pack, and it currently is showing a $38 trending value on Pop Price Guide. However, on the left there, under the 2-pack, I did put the most recent sales, and they were around $200 plus, a lot of like $250 plus sales as well. So, just so you know, this 2-pack is not $40. You cannot find it under $200 right now. Now, the same does go for the rest of the Pops in the set. We do have the Common and Chase bundle of that character on the left, and then on the right there, we also have Crowley with the Chase as well. As you can see, under these current sales as well, we had the regular, I'm just going to call him Mr. A at a $60 sale. The Chase, the recent sale was around $40. However, I also did see a lot of like $50, $60 sales, and there's also a lot of listings around the same. So I would say that he is definitely still around the $60 range. However, Crowley is kind of going nuts right now. You can see the Common selling for almost $80, and then the Chase sold for $150, and that does line up with some of the recent listings as well. So basically what happened with this is that this was actually confirmed to be done if a season 3 does in fact get basically greenlit. There will be no season 4. I believe the creator himself took to like Twitter or whatever and confirmed it based off the article I read anyways. So basically the show is just possibly ending soon and people are picking up the Pops. Other than that, I didn't see any other reason as to why these could jump up like this, but definitely some crazy stuff here. Like that 2-pack alone, who would have thought that it was just chilling on Pop Price Guide for $40 and really it's selling for $200 plus. And I am genuinely curious if you guys do actually own any of these Pops, because these things literally came out very recently, I want to say, within the last like 2 years, I think. Yeah, guys, I just checked the app. They are in fact now vaulted, so no more stock is coming, and they came out in just 2021. That's not that long ago. Now, continuing with TV shows, next up we do have American Horror Story here. So, This one, I'm basically just going to say all the pops in one, basically the whole set. It's kind of trending right now because there is a brand new season coming out and a lot of people are just buying up pretty much every single pop. And here's just an example of multiple different eBay listings of recent sales from different characters from the show. There's definitely a lot selling right now. Now, I did take a look at most of the set and I didn't see any crazy risers. I think everything's kind of just going for a little bit more than it's currently worth, but I figured it was worth mentioning that the whole set is trending as a whole and just actively being bought up on Mercari, eBay, etc. Now, another pretty interesting set of pops was the Scott Pilgrim line here. So very similar to American Horror Story, basically just saying the whole set and collection is basically trending. And here's just an example of lots of different pops in the set. There are definitely a lot more here. Again, no particular pop here is like trending for an astronomical amount. Unless I missed something, let me know in the comments down below for those collectors. But basically, everything's just being bought up right now. And this is due to the fact that there is a new animated series over on Netflix right now. And if you didn't know about that, make sure to head over there. I do believe even that the original actors returned to also work on this show, which was just really cool in itself. Now, I personally was never really a fan of this movie. I just never got the hype. I don't know. I've just never gotten the hype of this movie. But for the fans of it, I'm really glad you guys got some new content as well as your pops are starting to raise up in value a little bit. So feel free to let me know in the comments if you guys own any Scott Pilgrim Funko Pops and which ones are your favorite. Next, for any Flash fans, the Flash Unmasked SCCC exclusive shot up to the $150 range from the $100-ish range. Now this one does actually have two different stickers to it, an official and a shared. What's interesting though is that I've noticed that the shared is also selling for a ton of money as well on eBay, and these are getting really scarce. Now, not too long ago, the show did officially end sadly. Well, kind of sadly, because some of the recent seasons were kind of like, But it is kind of sad to see it all come to an end after so many years of watching it. Same with Arrow and all those other shows. Now, it is very possible for you to still find some deals on this Flash Pop, especially with the different stickers there. You could probably find some of the shared ones a little bit lower, but some of those are definitely also up there on the market. Now, other than the show ending a couple months ago, I don't think there's anything really else that was contributing to this. Though I won't lie, this definitely brings back some harsh memories though, because I recently tried to get my Flash Unmasked signed by Grant Gustin at Tampa Bay Comic-Con and I was not able to. So such a bummer. But at least I own the pop and it's starting to go up a little bit more. Now the last few pops we do have are anime related. First up is Dragon Ball Z here. So we do actually have the Piccolo here in the Lotus kind of meditating pose. So this one, as you can see, this is the official Comic-Con sticker. One of the more recent sales was around the $135 range. That was just on August 13th, by the way. That's what's showing on eBay. Now, currently at $145 of estimated value on Pop Price Guide, and did shoot up from the about $60 to $70 range. Now, the only reason I see this one spiking up like this is due to the fact that it's very scarce on finding this official sticker right now on the market, and anybody who does have one is just not selling it. Now, I'm not saying you can't find it, I'm just saying it's a little bit harder to find compared to the shared sticker, so this official one is just gonna go crazy. Of course, tomfoolery is always possible as well. There are shill bids out there, there are people buying the pop from themselves to try to raise the value. This happens all the time. We'll truthfully never know sometimes, but as of right now, this is his set price. You know, it's kind of funny, I was just looking in the collection, and I don't think I actually own this one, and this is definitely one of the cooler Piccolos. Now next, another Dragon Ball exclusive, and I believe from the same NYCC year in 2019, was the Final Flash Vegeta, also with that official Comic-Con sticker, currently showing $190 value. Now again, just like Piccolo, scarcity. This one is very rarely sold, if not faked a lot. So finding an official sticker for this is probably a little difficult right now, and the market is going to be dictated by those who own the official ones, and they can pretty much sell it for whatever they want. Now, of course, you also have to have a buyer willing to pay like 200 plus if they want that, but you know, there's always going to be that one person who does, and this is how you get this value. Now, our final anime mention here is Sanji. So currently showing a $50 value over on Pop Price Guide, and here are some of the recent sales he's been experiencing over on eBay. You do have around $85 just August 14th, which is kind of crazy. You also had an $80 sale on August 9th. A lot of $50 sales as well. $36 sale, one best offer accepted around $120. So this one is kind of rising up a little bit right now. Now, the reason Sanji is most likely going up is due to the fact that some of these are OG sales, and that's the first print of this pop. As well as right now, he wasn't actually restocked with the rest of the pops like Luffy, Frankie, Nico Robin, Zoro, etc. Him and Doflamingo experienced some delays, so they won't get here until later this year. So basically everybody's still scrambling to find a Sanji pop, and some people are paying high prices, and some people are willing to wait on the pre-order for 12 bucks. Now, the only news that I have about Sanji's restock at the moment is kind of two things, and it's not going to make you very happy. The last update that I gave was that Sanji was supposed to restock around October. However, recently, Entertainment Earth actually updated their site to Sanji arriving in February 2024. It is a little unclear, though, is that second wave of stock, or is that the first wave delayed until next year because they were experiencing some kind of issue? Now, unfortunately, before I made this video, I didn't have a chance to ask about Sanji and Doflamingo specifically, so I will ask those questions, and when I get any information about whether this is like wave 2 or wave 1 stock, I will let you guys know in a future Funko News video. I just want to 100% confirm that before I put out an update. Anyways, though, above all else, currently this is Sanji's price until some restocks start arriving, and then you'll have some cheaper options. So I will recommend that you guys hold off for now if you can't afford this one. Well, guys, those are all of our selections for this week. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I'm gonna go ahead and end off the video here by saying a big shout out to the wonderful Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys rock for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure to be following me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.